Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Alrighty then, what's new with me? Family is being a little, poopy, in my opinion, being stubborn. I'm also being stubborn. In a way, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to disclose details or, off-put my, stressors, whatever, onto you, but, yeah, basically, they're trying to force me to do something that I don't want to do. And that's not okay. If it doesn't need to be done. I think by existing and living and, say, doing this every day, well, most days, not every day, or this streaming doesn't even matter. Yeah, never mind. I don't really want to talk about it too much. In my book, I'll read you a summary. Well, I won't directly read it to you, but, so this chapter is how to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. Let me check something. Yeah. Okay, so it says, smoking, which is something I take personally because I am a smoker and nicotine addict, or I use nicotine anyways, or I vape at least. I have smoked a little bit in the past, and, smoked tobacco at least, and chewed tobacco, and this guy, he says, it always starts with your friends. One friend smokes, then you try it. That's probably true. In my experience, that's true. Mentions here Alan Carr's easy way to quit smoking or whatever, easy way to stop smoking. I read that book and I found it not helpful to me. I don't understand why this author, he's never even tried cigarettes, and so I don't think he's necessarily qualified to speak on this subject. I don't think anyone is necessarily qualified to speak on a lot of subjects, even if you have knowledge about something. Is that firsthand knowledge? Did you run the experiments yourself? Did you, I don't know. And there's a lot of things in this chapter that are opinion that is presented as fact. And I'm not a fan of that. And then what else does it say? Your habits are modern day solutions to ancient desires. Find love and reproduce equals using Tinder. Connect and bond with others. You browse Facebook for that. If you want to win social acceptance and approval, then you post on Instagram. If you want to reduce uncertainty, search on Google. If you want to achieve status and prestige, play video games. I mean, some of those are true, or at least partially true, but there's more than just like, okay, so achieve status and prestige equals playing video games. There's more reasons to play video games than just that. And here he's presenting it in a format where that is the underlying motivation to play video games. What about the art, for example? You like the art, or just to pass the time, stimulation, mental stimulation, or presenting a challenge, something for you to think about, focus on. Those are all reasons I play video games. It's not to achieve status and prestige. This book, it was written in, I think, 2015 or so. And at that time, depending on the age of the author, I don't know, maybe he looked at video games differently. Or video games were different, but I was alive and when the book was written, playing video games, and there definitely have been times where I want to achieve status or prestige, say in Call of Duty, Black Ops. I remember playing a lot, Black Ops 2. I wanted to get like the max prestige, master prestige or whatever. Just leveling up as much as you can. Which is literally, it's called prestige. But, in status. Yeah, I don't know if you have people to talk about with it, but for the longest time now, I've not even here on Twitch, barely, at least. I feel I don't have anyone to talk to about playing video games. Maybe I talk to them about what I'm doing in a video game, but not about, any internal motives that why I'm playing video games. I don't know. But, yeah, so anyhow, we got some mountains here. Looks like it might be in China. Those tall, plateau looking things. Yep. Avatar Mountains, Wuling Yuan, China. On such a clear day, this dizzying vertical view to ground level breaks the illusion that made these quartzite towers world famous. Quartzite? Is that what they're made of? It just looks like a regular rock to me. Quartzite, is that... Well, quartz is probably different than quartzite. Quartzite is maybe not necessarily clear or whitish crystal like. Anyways, more than 3,000 of them ascend to heights of up to 600 feet here at Wulingyuan Scenic Area in China's Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. When mists gather over the free canopy and obscure the base of the pillars, their tops almost appear to float in midair. The seemingly suspended summits served as inspiration for director James Cameron, who used images of Wulingyuan to create the floating mountains from his film Avatar. So that's why they're called the Avatar Mountains. They didn't have a name before this. There was the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Maybe that's just a nickname for it. Today is International Wombat Day. Wombat? International Wombat Day is celebrated on October 22nd each year to raise awareness about wombats and their conservation. Significance and history. International Wombat Day was established to celebrate and raise awareness about wombats, unique marsupials native to Australia. They're marsupials, okay. I believe I've heard that before. The first celebration took place in 2005, initiated by Chris Mabe, who wanted to highlight the importance of these creatures and the threats they face. The date of October 22nd was chosen to coincide with the spring planting season in Australia, a time when wombats are particularly active. Ways to celebrate: visit a zoo or sanctuary, wear wombat-themed clothing, bake wombat-shaped treats, eat wombat meat. No, that's the opposite of celebrating International Wombat Day. Learn and share. Use this day to educate yourself and others about wombats, their habitats, and conservation efforts. You can read books, watch documentaries, or follow conservation organizations on social media. Okay, so let's see here. World Wombat Day 2025. 8 fascinating facts about Australia's adorable burrowing marvels. They burrow. Wombats are marsupials, like their tree-climbing cousin, the koala. Marsupial means the babies, called joeys, grow and develop inside a pouch after birth. What other marsupials are there other than kangaroos, koalas, and wombats? Are those the only ones? I'll look that up. What types? I'll just put, oops. What animals are marsupials? Brown four-eyed possum, common brush-tail possum, cuscus, dunnart, echidna, eastern gray kangaroo, koala, another possum, wombat, mole, possum, monito del monte, possum, kangaroo, possum, quoll, quokka, numbat. What is a quokka? He's cute. The quokka is a small macropod about the size of a domestic cat. It is the only member of the genus Cetonix. Like other marsupials in the macropod family, the quokka is herbivorous and mainly nocturnal. Alright, well, there's more types of wombats than just koalas, kangaroos, types of marsupials than just kangaroos, koalas, and wombats. Giant wombats once roamed Australia. Giant wombats known as Diprotodon, which were part of the Ice Age megafauna. They stood up to 1.8 meters tall and weighed as much as 2,800 kilograms. Wombat burrows shelter other animals. 3 different species of wombat. Looked like there were more than 3. Or no, that was possum. Mostly nocturnal. Wombats are. Mostly. Wombats can run up to 40 kilometers per hour. Whoa. Their poop is cube-shaped. Scientists believe this distinctive shape helps prevent the droppings from rolling away, allowing wombats to mark their territory effectively. One of nature's most peculiar marvels, huh? Wombats aren't small. About the size of a medium dog, can grow up to a meter long, weigh around 40 kilos. Okay. Well, awesome. So, International Wombat Day? Yep. Celebrate the wombats today. Go hug a wombat. Oh, that's probably not a great idea. Bunny XO is completely unrecognizable in throwback pics. Who's Bunny XO? Couple buy home with hot tub untouched since the 1970s. Decide to open it. Woody Johnson has no regrets about releasing Aaron Rodgers. When a wife no longer loves her husband, she will start saying these 13 things casually. A rare green comet will be one of 2 in the night sky. Here's where to look for them. Green comet? They're so far away, I'm sure you can't even really tell what color they are. Green looks the same as a regular white comet, or whatever color. Bluish, whitish, greenish. COVID doomsday plane caught on radar. What? Woman charged after 1.5 million euros of gold stolen from Paris museum. Wow. My mom tortured me, understand that one, and made my brothers her enforcers. Years later, I finally discovered why. 10 secret McDonald's employees aren't supposed 10 secrets McDonald's employees aren't supposed to tell you. Let's see, what are they? The best eggs are on the McMuffin. Comes from fresh cracked eggs. McDonald's uses liquid eggs for its big breakfast. Some McDonald's locations sell birthday cakes. Cool. The straws are likely what makes McDonald's Coke taste so good. What is it, coated in sugar or something? The straws served with the soft drinks are wider than a typical straw, so your sip is inherently more flavorful. Hmm. I mean, I guess the truth about the ice cream machines. Chain gets pummeled by people complaining that the machines are broken. There's even a site called McBroken to check ahead of time which ice cream machines near you are out of service. Just needs to be cleaned. Needs to be broken down and cleaned frequently. Only some employees are trained for the task. And it sometimes has to be done during prime hours. You can make McDonald's burger seasoning at home. What's it made of? Seasoning is super simple to make and doesn't involve anything fancy. It's just salt and pepper, but to get it right, you want to nail the 86:14 proportions. To be precise, get out a food scale and weigh out 8.6 grams of salt and 1.4 grams of cracked pepper before smothering it all over your burger. Okay. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper to taste. A popular Trader Joe's item can help replicate McGriddles. I don't really care for the McGriddle anyways. McDonald's sweet tea is filled with a ton of sugar. Really puts the sweet in sweet tea. Makes it sweet tea by combining 5 gallons of water, an industrial-sized 4-pound bag of sugar, and a gallon of ice. 40 grams of sugar per small cup of tea. Might as well get a soda. There's no ketchup in Big Mac sauce. McDonald's doesn't have a secret menu, but there are some ordering secrets. So you can add Big Mac sauce to the fillet of fish, and you can sub a bun for an English muffin. And you can also sub out the patties for bacon slices on the Big Mac, and add tomato and make it a BLT sandwich. They have a new version of the Big Mac that has bacon anyways. I guess it doesn't have tomato though. I think it has lettuce, right? McDonald's french fries aren't vegan. You'll notice that the fries contain natural beef flavor and hydrolyzed milk as starting ingredients. So best think twice before adding this vegetarian dish to your cart. Okay. Oh, refresh now. After more than 50 years of debate, scientists have finally uncovered the truth behind the Eye of Africa's mysterious origins. Yeah, isn't that like a big formation in the desert or something? That's crazy. Is there water in there? The Eye of Africa, or Richat structure, is one of Earth's most recognizable natural formations. Yet for decades, scientists couldn't agree on what it actually was. A shape so perfect it spawned legends. What's up with this picture? Why does it look so different than than this one. Hmm. So, what are its origins? It is not an impact crater and it is not a volcano. The structure began as a magmatic dome formed deep underground during the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea roughly 100 million years ago. Magma pushed upward, warping the overlying sedimentary rock into a dome. But unlike a volcano, the magma never breached the surface. Rather than an explosive origin, it's slow uplift and even slower erosion. Hmm. NASA astronauts have long used the structure as a visual marker from orbit. Nice. 500-mile-per-hour crash into the crowd. What crashed? 17-minute video. Some malfunction of plane. Whoa. Oh man. Wow, that would be crazy. The galloping ghost struck the ground at over 500 miles per hour. Jimmy was killed instantly. The propeller. All the debris hit by all the debris hit spectators. Man, that's terrible. Oh my god. Well, let's leave off on something a little happier. Netflix announces K-pop Demon Hunters, toys, games, and more are coming soon. I gotta watch that movie, I think. Or show, whatever. It's pretty popular, and it's like the Pixar style-ish 3D animation. I like that. But okay, I will be back in a minute and be back with Super Mario Bros. 1. I'll do one or two try hard playthroughs. Alright, BRB. Okie dokie. Alright. Nope. Actually, I have to, try minus. Cool. I guess let's just do the regular stuff. I mean, last time made it further than I ever did. I spoke with someone, a friend streamer, and they told me that as long as I get to World 8 with a Fire Flower, then I should be good to go. Thus, I shall try my best to do so. Oh. There we go. Alright, so here's our Fire Flower. Now it's just a matter of, can we keep it? I'll have to be extra careful. Yeah, you didn't turn around. Because the D-pad on the controller, you have to like press it down pretty hard for it to actually register that you pressed that direction on the D-pad. All right. No issues here. Hmm. Cool. Now do I have 5 lives? 5 lives is pretty good for this early on in the game. Yep. Hmm. What? Why didn't he find his way into one of the holes? That's poop. Ah, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I'm mad about that. I lost 2 lives. This level, I've never struggled with that part before. Not giving up, though. Oh. Alright, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put the stream on hold for maybe, I don't know, an hour or so. I gotta take care of some business, and so I'm just gonna leave the game right here, and I'll be back in about an hour. Alright, stop streaming. Thanks, guys. See you later.